from DuPage Medical Group Field in Joliet, Illinois. This evening, it's Game 3 of the 2021 Chicagoland Collegiate Athletics Conference Baseball Tournament, featuring the number 2 St. Ambrose Fighting Bees coming in at 26-21 on the year against the number 7 seeded Roosevelt Lakers coming in at 18-17 on the year. Hi again, everybody, and a good Friday evening to one and all as we come to you again from Joliet, Illinois for game number 3. 2 games have already been completed on our 4-game schedule for the opening day of the tourney. In game 1, Indiana South Bend over St. Francis 13-10. So Indiana South Bend will play the winner of tonight's 7 o'clock game between Olivet Nazarene and Trinity Christian. And in addition, it was St. Xavier, the 6th seed, upsetting number 3 Judson 5-4. St. Xavier will play now tomorrow afternoon at 4 against the winner of this game. And meanwhile, the loser of this ball game will be headed to the bottom part of the bracket for an elimination game tomorrow against a formidable Judson opponent at 10 a.m. St. Francis, by the way, will play an elimination game tomorrow at 1 against the loser of this game. As we said, St. Ambrose coming in 26-21, the number 2 seed in the tournament, facing Roosevelt 18-17. Roosevelt winning a thriller of a play-in game on Tuesday over Trinity International in extra innings, as Roosevelt came from behind to post that victory by a 3-2 final. Let's take a look at lineups now for this evening's game. For the visiting Roosevelt University Lakers, it'll be Daniel Gutierrez leading it off in at shortstop. Then Andrew Olszewski batting second and in center field, followed by Tyler Suchy, the third baseman. Then Joshua Stivers in right field. Kerry Zacey will be in left field, followed by Andrew Rodriguez at first base. Then Matt Donahue, the DH, and batting ninth will be the catcher, Brian Fox. Jordan Michael Olszewski will be on the mound today for Roosevelt. He is a 3-2 record with a 3.79 ERA. Meanwhile, for St. Ambrose, their starting lineup as follows. Liam Dennehy batting first and in left field. Mike Coughlin batting second and at second base. Cooper Huckabone batting third and at first base. Cole Augenbaugh in right field batting fourth. Brendan Butler batting fifth and at third base. Sean Rigsby batting sixth and in center field. The DH Max Rumpf batting seventh. Batting eighth, Mike Snow at shortstop. Batting ninth, Nate Villagomez. He will be the catcher. Michael Dudek on the mound today for St. Ambrose. He comes in with a 3-3 record and a 6.75 ERA. 37 strikeouts, 21 walks so far this year for Dudek. The umpires for today's game: Benjamin Williams will be behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. Nicholas DeMarchi at first base. Justin Fahey will be the other infield umpire. And we are about ready to go for game number 3. Game 4 tonight will be between Olivet Nazarene and Trinity Christian. That'll be the 1 versus the 8 seed respectively. And Terry Bonadonna will be there to call that one, as I'll take a break after my 3rd game of the day here right now. And we're about to get underway. First pitch of the ball game, called strike to Daniel Gutierrez, the Roosevelt shortstop. Game time temperature 58 degrees. First pitch coming at 5:09 p.m. Lights are on now here in Joliet, as the count now goes to 1-1 to Gutierrez. Gutierrez, right-handed batter, backs away from that pitch, a heater that came inside. 2 balls and a strike. Gutierrez, a .374 hitter on the year. A home run, 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Swinging a fly ball, fairly deep left field, curling toward the line, but a good jump there in left field, and the catch will be made for the first out of the inning by Liam Dennehy. So Gutierrez makes good contact, but he flies to left field. 1 out of the inning, and here's the center fielder, Andrew Olszewski. And he goes after the first pitch and fouls it off to the right, out of play. 0-1 here. Olszewski, 311 hitter on the year, 2 home runs, 15 runs batted in. Just underway, top half of inning number 1. Chilly day here. The wind is really what's bringing the chill to the air. Temperature not all that uncomfortable. There's a ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike here. But still a little bit of a chill in the air. Swinging a ground ball pulled foul toward the third base coach's box. So 1-2 here to Andrew Olszewski. These teams played 3 games during the regular season. St. Ambrose won them all. They swept the season series. There's a swing and a foul, right side out of play. So still a 2-strike situation for Olszewski. St. Ambrose took a doubleheader on St. Patrick's Day by scores of 3-2 and 3-0 in Davenport, Iowa. Swing and a foul back. Actually, those games were at Roosevelt. And then on April 14th in Davenport, St. Ambrose won the 3rd game of the season series, 7-4. Olszewski now has been able to run the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dudek working very quickly. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. 2 down in the frame, and here's Tyler Suchy. Suchy, a very dangerous hitter for the Lakers this season. 374 on the year, 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Has a .496 slugging percentage and a .447 on-base percentage. Beg your pardon, he has a .453 on-base percentage. First pitch, a called strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Joshua Stivers would be next. Top of the 1st inning, Dudek gets the ball, he throws the ball. Here's a swing and a miss. That makes it 0-2. Well, you got to love a quick pitcher on the mound. Wasting no time. Gets the sign, kicks and fires. Foul ball off to the right out of play. That was probably less than 10 seconds between the time he got the ball and he delivered the next pitch. A lot of major league pitchers, I think, could learn from a pitcher like Dudek. Here's the wind in the next pitch. And that'll be a little bit low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dudek into the wind and the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, slicing out to right field. Back fairly deep, but playable. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. Hoggenbaugh back into his right. Makes the catch, and that ends the frame. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. A half inning in the books. Roosevelt nothing. St. Ambrose coming to bat. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. We head to the bottom of the 1st inning as Roosevelt going out in 1-2-3 fashion in the top of the 1st inning. So now we go bottom 1. And Liam Dennehy will lead it off here for the St. Ambrose Fighting Bees. Dennehy this year, a .279 hitter, has 5 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Jordan Michaelajewski on the mound. The first pitch of the game for him, and it'll be in there for a strike, 0-1. Dennehy taking that pitch. Right back and ready to go. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That makes it 0-2. Two pitchers that work quickly in this game, at least at the outset, calling Roosevelt games this year. They had one game, a 9-inning game that took an hour and 56 minutes. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right out of play. And so it stays 0-2 to Dennehy. An hour and 56 minutes for a 9-inning game. That is something that was commonplace way back in the previous century in baseball. Not quite so much now, especially at the major league level. Here's the 0-2, swung on, hit hard to left field, and that will be dropping in fair territory. It'll two-hop the fence. Extra bases here for Dennehy as he slides into second base, and right off the bat, a double here for St. Ambrose to get things started for the Bees in the bottom of the first inning. Dennehy is fourth double of the season, and now here's Mike Coughlin, the second baseman. Coughlin, a .331 hitter on the year. No home runs, 21 runs batted in, and a chance early on to drive in a run here. Michaelajewski comes set, and the pitch. And there's a ball low, 1-0. Well, they had the addition of the play-in games this year because they wanted all of the teams to participate in the tournament due to the fact that not everybody played the same amount of games because of COVID-19. And you can see the effect here on the teams that had to play the play-in games, although St. Xavier won their game today after a play-in game on Tuesday. There's a ball inside, 2-0, but, you know, it does put the winner of the play-in game, I think, at a little bit of a disadvantage because, obviously, that play-in game is not like the double elimination tournament. You had to win that game to advance, and Roosevelt using their ace, Tom Yeager, in the game on Tuesday against TIU. There's a foul ball off to the right out of play. 2-1 to Mike Coughlin. Although Michaelajewski, a good number 2 in the rotation, coming in with a 3.79 ERA. 2 balls and 1 strike to Coughlin. Here's the pitch. Taken low, 3-1 now. So Michaelajewski in danger of putting 2 on here with nobody out. Cooper Huckabone awaits on deck. Here's the set. Bit of a pause, now the delivery. Breaking ball, well placed in there, called strike. So now a 3-2 count here to Coughlin. And the pitch. Swinging a chopper right side, gloved on a short hop there, then knocked down at first base. Good play there. As Rodriguez, I thought he was going to glove it cleanly on the short hop, but was able to knock it down and then threw to Michaelajewski covering. As Dennehy goes to third base, and that'll bring up Cooper Huckabone. That almost acts as a sacrifice there, as it was hit to the right side of the infield. So here's Huckabone with a runner 90 feet away at third base, trying to give the Bees the early lead. First pitch here, and that'll be outside for ball 1 to Huckabone. Huckabone hitting at .310 on the year, 7 home runs and 41 runs batted in. Dennehy at third after the leadoff double. There's a ball outside, 2-0 to Huckabone. Huckabone, right-handed batter, stands in. And the pitch. Breaking ball that looked like a little bit of a hanger, but he got under it. And a high pop-up. Short left field. Who wants it? Wynn taking it away, and it'll fall in for a base hit as the run comes in to score from third. Backing up on the play was Gutierrez, the shortstop. I thought he was going to call for it. Then Kerry Zacey, the left fielder, came flying in and couldn't get to it. So 1-0 St. Ambrose in the first. So a runner at first. Cole Augenbaugh now batting here. And the first pitch to him. Strike called on the outside corner. Augenbaugh hitting at .351 on the year. 6 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Hits a bounding ball to the shortstop. Underhand throw to second for one relay. One hopping into first base, not in time. So Huckabone forced at second. And now that'll bring up Brendan Butler. So that will be a 6-4 fielder's choice. Gutierrez to Broccolino at second. Here's Brendan Butler now, the third baseman. Throw to first and the runner back in. So now 2 away in the inning. Butler hitting at .327 on the year. 4 home runs, 44 runs batted in. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. 0-1 to Butler. Sean Rigsby, the center fielder, would be next. Butler, right-handed batter, standing in. Throw to first and the runner back in, diving in safely. Bottom of 1, and 1-0 St. Ambrose. Here's the set by Michael Lajewski, and the pitch. Fastball low and away. Evens the count at 1. One ball, one strike to Butler. Here's the set and the pitch. Fastball jammed him, popped up right side out of play. So a ball and 2 strikes. For a 58-degree day, the wind offering a chill. Quite a bit of the crowd here bundled up. As a throw to first and the runner back in. Oh, 0-2 here now to Brendan Butler. There's a swing and a ball, line driven into left field. That'll be in there for a base hit. Runner around second, going to third. Augenbaugh in at third base. Runners at first and third now with 2 away in the inning. So Butler a base hit and runners at the corners on the third hit of the inning for St. Ambrose, and that'll bring up Sean Rigsby.
Center fielder number 21, Sean Rigsby.
Forecast for tomorrow about the same, cloudy and 57 degrees. Sunday looks really chilly, but no baseball. Only in the upper 40s with some rain. Then next week into the lower to mid 60s as we approach the end of the tournament. Going to be around the same mid 50s on Monday. Here's the first pitch, and a pitch that jams Rigsby, and he fouls it off to the left out of play, so he's behind at 0-1. Rigsby, a .269 hitter, no home runs, 22 runs batted in. Righty versus lefty here. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit to right field. A run will come in from third base to make it a 2-0 St. Ambrose lead. Rigsby jumped all over that pitch and ripped it to right field for a solid single. On the play, Butler goes to second. Rigsby with the RBI. And it's a 2-0 St. Ambrose lead, and now Max Rumpf will bat.
Correction. Designated hitter number 1, Max Rumpf.
So Max Rumpf, the DH, will bat here. Rumpf, a .306 hitter on the year, 2 home runs, 29 runs batted in. First pitch to him. Strike called, and it's 0-1. As you can see, if you happen to be watching closely our video feed, the shadows from the grandstand to the light standards now extending all the way out to a good part of the infield here. Michael Lajewski comes set, and the pitch. Swing and a foul off to the right out of play. So Rumpf behind 0-2. St. Ambrose already with 4 hits in the game. Here's the set. There's a fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is the third out of the inning. But 7 Fighting Bees come to the plate and 2 score. As in the inning, 2 runs for St. Ambrose on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base after a half inning. After 1 inning, it's St. Ambrose 2, Roosevelt nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back in Joliet, Illinois, we head now to the top of the second inning. And a 2-0 lead for St. Ambrose. Joshua Stivers will lead it off here now for the Roosevelt University Lakers. And the first pitch coming in. Fastball upstairs, 1-0. Stivers, Zacey, and Rodriguez due up here for Roosevelt. Stivers, a .283 hitter on the year, a home run, 27 runs batted in. Swinging a foul off to the right, out of play. 1-1 now to Stivers. Well, up in the booth here, you can feel the chill when the wind comes in through we have the windows open here. 1 for our camera, and 2, I usually keep the window open because it's much easier to see. There's a called strike. 1-2 to Stivers. One ball and 2 strikes. Stivers, right-handed batter, awaits, swings, and he bounces one to second base, a 3-hopper. Glove there, and the throw to first in time for the out as Coughlin goes to first on the play there. 1 away in the inning. And here's Kerry Zacey. And the first pitch here, in there for a strike as AC swinging and missing, and so it's 0-1. Zacey, a .286 hitter on the year. No home runs, 10 RBIs. There's a swing and a miss. That makes it 0-2. Zacey out of the box, now back in. And the 0-2. Swinging a foul back, and it stays 0-2. One out, nobody on, top of the second inning. Roosevelt trailing at 2-0. There's a foul to the right, out of play. Zacey staying in there at 0-2 here. Game 4 tonight. 7 o'clock slated start. This game starting about an hour and 10 minutes after the scheduled start. Swinging a high fly ball, fairly deep right field, and back it goes, and a diving catch there made on the warning track. Cole Arkenbaugh makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. He was looking right back into the sun as well, dove back into his left and made the grab. So 2 away here, and here is Andrew Rodriguez, the first baseman.
That brings up the first baseman, number 25, Andrew Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, a .271 hitter, 5 home runs, 22 runs batted in. First pitch coming into him, up in the zone, but waved at and missed. 0-1 here. Roosevelt is a team coming in with a .294 team batting average and a .411 team slugging percentage. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball sliced, lifting to left center field. Actually, more straight away left field. Dennehy there, and he one-hands it to end the inning. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go bottom 2. It is 2-0 St. Ambrose. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back here in Joliet, Illinois, as we head to the bottom of the second inning. 8-9-1 coming up for St. Ambrose. Fighting Bees with a 2-0 lead. Mike Snow, the shortstop, starting things off here for St. Ambrose. Snow, Nate Villagomez, and then back to the top of the order, and Dennehy. First pitch here to Snow, in there, called strike, and it's 0-1. Snow, right-handed batter, stands in. And the next pitch down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Michael Lajewski into the wind, and the pitch. Missing inside. 2 balls and a strike here. Snow, a .263 hitter, no home runs, 9 runs batted in. Next pitch to him, jammed him, but he rips it to left field for a base hit. Boy, he got around on that pitch that came inside toward him. Past a diving Tyler Suchy at third base. Snow, a solid single to left. And St. Ambrose, for the second straight inning, has their leadoff hitter aboard. And here's Nate Villagomez, the catcher. So Villagomez stands in. Let's see if they have the sacrifice on here, as he jackknifes out of the way of the first pitch that came inside, so it's 1-0 here. Villagomez, a .192 hitter on the year. No home runs, he's driven in 5. There's a swing and a foul ball, right side out of play. So 1-1 to the number 9 hitter in the St. Ambrose batting order. Villagomez awaits. Michael Lajewski will throw to first base, and Mike Snow dives back in safely. Well, this game, as we take a look at the tournament bracket, there's a throw to first and the runner back in. This game will determine St. Xavier's opponent tomorrow in a second round winners bracket game at 4 p.m. The winner of this game plays St. Xavier. The loser will play a loser's bracket game, an elimination game against Judson. Swinging a ground ball deep in the hole that's short. Gutierrez up with it, throws to second for 1. Just in time to force the runner at second. So Snow is the first out of the inning on a forced play at second base, as Villagomez is aboard at first on the fielder's choice. Back to the top of the order, here's Liam Dennehy.
for St. Ambrose, number 15, Kyle Alexander.
And now
Now batting the left fielder, number 7.
we have a
Liam
runner aboard at first base, a pinch runner here. And that'll be Kyle Alexander running at first here for Villagomez, the catcher. First pitch here to Dennehy. Misses a little bit low, might have been a little bit outside. So 1-0 here to the St. Ambrose leadoff hitter, hitting in the number 3 spot in this inning. Here's the set. Throw to first and the runner back in. All right, Michael Lejeski comes set. And the pitch. Over but low. So 2-1 here to Dennehy. Mike Coughlin next, and then Cooper Huckabone. We play in the bottom of the second inning, 2-0 St. Ambrose. 1-on, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch to Dennehy, called strike, well placed on the outside edge. That'll make it 2-1. St. Ambrose so far with 5 hits in the game. They have gotten some great swings here in the early going. Throw to first, and Alexander dives back in safely. All right, Liam Dennehy awaits. The stretch. Long pause on the pitch to the plate. Slice to right field. It'll fall in for a base hit. It'll tail away from Stuyvesant right. It'll roll all the way to the corner. Here's Alexander. He's being waved around third base. Throw back to the infield. Hits the cutoff man. The relay to the plate. Swipe tag. Not in time. And it's a 3-0 St. Ambrose lead on an RBI triple from Liam Dennehy. So Alexander around the bases there to score. Dennehy with a double and a triple in the game. And it's now 3-0 St. Ambrose. And here's Mike Coughlin. Coughlin grounded out to first base his first time up. And now we'll have a meeting on the mound here for Roosevelt. As St. Ambrose, as we said a moment ago, really getting some great swings in against the Laker starter, Jordan Michailajewski. St. Ambrose as a team came into the game hitting .289 as a team. That was their team batting average for the regular season. Home plate umpire now heading out to talk to the participants in the mound meeting here. Now the meeting breaks up. So here's Coughlin. And here this early in the game, Roosevelt now pulling the entire infield in. Swinging a line drive to right field through that drawn-in infield. And a run coming in to score from third to make it a 4-0 St. Ambrose lead. Coughlin jumping on the first pitch there, went the other way. It was a line drive. Had the infield not been drawn in, I think it would have gotten to right field anyway. Dennehy scores. RBI single for Coughlin. And here's Huckabone, who has a single and an RBI in the game. So 2 runs in each of the first 2 frames for St. Ambrose, and they're not through yet here. There's a breaking ball low, 1-0 here to Huckabone. Huckabone singled and then was out on a force play for the second out of the St. Ambrose first inning. Bullpen for Roosevelt quiet. Next pitch down low. 2-0 to Huckabone. Well, St. Ambrose showing everybody early why they're the number 2 seeded team, as their offense is opened up here early on. There's a called strike on a breaking ball on the inner half. Might have caught the corner. So 2-1 to Huckabone. Michael Lajewski comes set. And the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to Gutierrez at short. Underhands to second for one relay. And in time by a half a step for a 6-4-3 double play. But again, damage done by St. Ambrose in the second inning. So 2 runs, 3 hits. We had no errors. As none left on base. And after 2 complete, St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back here in Joliet, Illinois, as we head to the top of the third inning. Chris Broccolino leading it off, and he slices one down the right field line foul after he took the first pitch low, so it's 1-1 to Broccolino. Well, so far in the first 2 innings, St. Ambrose pretty dominant here. They've scored 2 in each of the first 2 innings, and in addition, the Lakers of Roosevelt University have not yet had a base runner, as their first 6 batters have been retired. But that will end here, I believe. Nope, knocked down behind second by the shortstop. Throw to first in time for the out. What a play there by Snow at shortstop. I called it too early, thought it would go into center field. Snow had other ideas. He smothered it, got back to his feet, fired to first, and gets the runner by a half a step. So here's Matt Donahue. Donahue, the Roosevelt DH, left-handed batter awaits, and the first pitch here. In there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Great play there by Snow at shortstop, swinging a high foul fly down the left field line out of play. 0-2 to Donahue. Donahue, 237 on the year, no home runs, 11 RBIs. And the pitch. Fastball upstairs to make it 1-2. Brian Fox next, then back to the top of the order for Roosevelt. So on the mound here today, Michael Dudek is retired now. The first, there's a swinging strikeout. And so Donahue retired here. I believe that was swinging. I was checking out a stat sheet here, looked up, saw the right arm go up. Either way, a strikeout. And 2 away, Donahue now is retired. The first 8 batters he has faced, and here's Brian Fox. First pitch here, fastball, missed inside, 1-0. Here's the wind and the 1-0. Strike called on a breaking ball, 1-1. Sometimes the announcer does not necessarily see all. That can be interesting, in these times of COVID-19. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and a ball up in the zone, 1-2. So many broadcasters now have had to broadcast games via video feeds. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll continue the thought after we come back. But so far, Dudek perfect through the first 3 innings here. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we go bottom 3. It is St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt nothing. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Now we come back here to DuPage Medical Group Field as we go to the bottom of the third inning. St. Ambrose leading it 4-0 as the sunshine now brightly prevailing here. So here's Cole Augenbaugh now, who hit into a fielder's choice. He made a fantastic play defensively in the last half inning, the right fielder. And here's the wind of the first pitch to him. Goes after it, and he kind of chops it foul just to the left of home plate. So 0-1 here. St. Ambrose, 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings. They have 4 runs on 7 hits. Roosevelt, no runs on no hits thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a line drive foul. Pulled up the third base and now left field side. Karam's off the sidewall into the bullpen. And so 0-2. So we were talking at the end of the last half inning about calling games via video. And it's certainly great to have in these times where you need to have social distancing. There's a swing and a fly ball slicing away from Olszewski, but he's able to run it down in right center field for the out. One away here, and here's Brendan Butler. And as I said, it's great to have, but I've heard so many announcers, and being in that line of work myself, I can certainly obviously identify that you're at the mercy of the camera and what the camera sees. Here's Butler. He's 1 for 1 with a single, and there's really no substitution for being live on site. There's a curveball in there called strike 0-1. Although, again, it can be a great help. I called those several basketball games this year via video. There's a swing and a high fly ball, right field. Stivers moving back, the wind taking it toward the track and toward the corner, and Stivers able to run it down for the out. 2 up, 2 down, and here's Sean Rigsby. But if you're calling a game that's just streamed on the internet via video and you're calling basketball, you can get by, but you don't always know who a foul might be on because you're not there to see the officials' hand signals. But as has been demonstrated here, swinging a ground ball over the right edge of the mound. And Broccolino slides, backhands, turns, throws to first in time for the out on another close play. What a play there by Broccolino. He slid to make the backhand pickup, turned and threw to first and got him by probably less than a half a step in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Quick bottom of the third. We go to the fourth. St. Ambrose leading at 4-0. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back in Joliet, we go to the top half of the fourth inning. And now it'll be the second time through the order for Roosevelt, as they have yet to have a base runner. They've yet to have a hit. So it'll be Daniel Gutierrez to lead it off here for Roosevelt in the top of the fourth inning. Some fantastic defensive plays here in this game. Here's the wind of the first pitch to Gutierrez. Goes after it. One hopper off the wrist there of the pitcher. It rolls to the second baseman. No play available, and there's the first hit of the game. That went right off Dudek's wrist. Rolled out to Coughlin. He barehanded it, but knew he had no play and just put it in his pocket. So an infield single here for Gutierrez, and now here's Andrew Olszewski. Olszewski 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout in the first inning. Right-handed center fielder steps in, first pitch to him, and it hits him as he spun up near the shoulder. So Roosevelt now with something going here in the fourth inning as Olszewski hit by a pitch, and here's Tyler Suchy.
Third baseman, number 16, Tyler Suchy.
Suchy 0 for 1 in the game. He flied to right his first time up. 2 on, nobody out, top of the fourth inning. First real trouble here for Dudek on the mound. Michael Dudek into the wind of the pitch. Missing inside, 1-0. Suchy stands in. 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch. High and away. Throw to the second baseman there. Actually, it went to the shortstop, but to second base. But Gutierrez back in, standing up. 2-0 the count to Tyler Suchy. He squares to bunt. Pulls the bat back. Runner going from second to third. Throw into third base in time for the out. Gutierrez cut down trying to steal third for the first out of the inning. 2-5 caught stealing. Olszewski does go to second base. As it is now, I believe, 2-1 to Suchy. Dudek comes set, looks at second. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Checking the board. They have 2-1 on the board right now. And the pitch. Down low. That was, in fact, a 3-1 pitch, and that is a walk for Tyler Suchy. So Suchy walks. Here's Joshua Stivers.
Right fielder, number 37, Joshua Stivers.
Stivers 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base his first time up. Second time in the inning now. Roosevelt has had 2 runners on base at the same time. Stivers, right-handed batter, back foot right on the back line of the box. Dudek comes set. Here's the pitch. Taken low and away. 1-0 here. That ball popping out of the mid of the catcher Villagomez, but he got the ball back right away. Runners had to stay put. Here's the set now. And the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball sharply up the middle. Knocked down again by Snow at short. Flips to second for 1. Relay, a wild throw to the home plate side of first base, and a run will come in to score to make it a 4-1 game. Very nearly a great double play there. Snow, another fantastic play defensively. But then the throw off line from the second baseman Coughlin allowing the run to score. So Olszewski scores to make it 4-1. Suchy forced out for the second out of the inning. And here's Kerry Zacey now batting. As that'll be, I believe, also, that'll be a fielder's choice and an E4 to allow the run to come in. Zacey swings it, fouls it back. So it is 1-1. So a run in for Roosevelt. Runner at first, 2 down in the inning. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Zacey had a mighty swing there, but came up empty. Swinging through that off-speed pitch. So a ball and 2 strikes. Scoreboard has 1 out, but Gutierrez was out trying to steal third, and then we had the force play just now. So there are 2 away in the inning. Zacey, right-handed batter, awaits. Throw to first and the runner back in. That was kind of a lob throw to first base. One ball, 2 strikes. Zacey awaits. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball up in the zone. Ground ball to third base. Glove there. Throw to across the diamond. High throw, but coming back down in the bag. That's Huckabone after the leaping grab. That ball was hit directly to Butler at third. He unleashed a high throw, but Huckabone, a great play to reel it in and come back down and tap the base to end the inning. So in the inning for Roosevelt. Boy, some great defense in the game today so far, as we mentioned earlier on. Roosevelt gets a run in the inning on a hit, an error, a walk, a hit batter, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning at St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt 1. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Directly behind home plate for all the hot dogs, popcorn, and refreshments your wallet can buy.
All right, here we go now to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th.
And it'll be the DH Max Rumpf to start it off for St. Ambrose. He's 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. Fighting Bees lead Roosevelt by a score of 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jordan Michael Lejeski going to work here for Roosevelt. Kicks and fires. This ball is hit well to left field. But the wind again clamping it down, as we've seen that throughout the day. And Kerry Zacey moving over toward the left field line makes the catch for the out. 1 out in the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Mike Snow, the shortstop, who's been fantastic defensively in the game today. Snow 1 for 1 with a base hit. He was later out on the base paths on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning. First pitch here. And he takes it for a strike, 0-1. Looked like he wanted to square around the bunt. Almost looked like he just changed his mind. Took the pitch and it was in there. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Over but low to make it 1-1. Nate Villagomez next, then back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the 4th inning for St. Ambrose. They scored 2 each in each of the first 2 innings. There's a ball that will go to the backstop off the edge of the catcher's mitt of Brian Fox. 2-1 here. Well, still a little early, but if the score holds up here, St. Ambrose would play St. Xavier tomorrow at 4. And it would be Roosevelt against Judson in an elimination game at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Here's the next delivery. Strike called right down the middle. Maybe it looked like it was knee high. 2-2 now to Mike Snow. Here's the kick. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and a line drive well struck into left field for a base hit. Good contact there by Snow. He's aboard with his 2nd hit of the game. And here's the catcher, Nate Villagomez.
Catcher number 18, Nate Villagomez.
Villagomez hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. That was scored 6 unassisted. That was an attempt, I believe, at a double play if memory serves. But Roosevelt only got one out of the deal. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1 to Villagomez. Actually, Villagomez was lifted for a pinch runner, and actually, that pinch runner that was Alexander actually came around to score. Throw to first and the runner back in. It was Snow back in the second inning, as we said a moment ago, who was erased on a fielder's choice. Villagomez hit into the fielder's choice. Here's the set now. Throw to first and the runner again back in. Third game of the day, and sometimes after this many innings, things can get a little bit blurry memory-wise. There's a swing and a ground ball to the left side. Suchy at third. Fields throws to second for one. That'll be another fielder's choice. Hard slide into second by Snow there. And that took away any chance at a double play. That was a 5-4 fielder's choice. Villagomez aboard at first. And once again, pinch running will be Kyle Alexander, who came around to score on a triple by the man who will come to the plate here, Liam Dennehy. He is 2 for 2, a double, a triple, a run batted in, and 2 runs scored in the game. Throw to first, and Alexander dives back in safely. 4-1 ball game. St. Ambrose the lead, bottom of the fourth inning. Roosevelt really not in a situation where they can allow any more runs to score. They've been hard-pressed to get runners on base, although they did break through as a throw to first and the runner back again. They did break through for a run in the top of the first inning. But so far, they have that run, but only on one hit. Pitch to the plate, swung on and actually fouled off. I thought he missed it, but then I saw the ball carom against the facing of the third base dugout, the barricade, the barrier, the protective little mini fence that protects the players. It hit that fence. Speaking of a blur, I never saw that ball leave the bat there. Next pitch low and away for a ball. And I saw it hit the barrier and then carom back toward the infield. The count now to Dennehy is 1-1. Throw to first. Alexander dives back in safely. Alexander takes his lead. Michael Ojewski gives him a look over his shoulder. Now he'll come to the plate. Runner going, swinging a fly ball down the right field line. Stivers moving over into foul territory near the bullpen, and it goes out of play. So 1-2 now to Liam Dennehy. One ball and 2 strikes. Dennehy back into the batter's box. Alexander takes another good lead at first base. Here's the pitch, swinging a foul right side out of play. So it stays 1-2. Dennehy back into the batter's box. Throw to first and the runner back in. Michael Ojewski again looks at the runner at first base. Now comes set. Here's the pitch. Runner going, swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. So in the inning, no runs for St. Ambrose on a hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We go to the fifth. It remains St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt 1. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Leading off the Roosevelt half of the fifth, first baseman number 25, Andrew Rodriguez.
All right, we go to the top of the fifth inning. Andrew Rodriguez, the Roosevelt first baseman, starting things off. And the first pitch here from Michael Dudek in there for a called strike, 0-1. Rodriguez, Broccolino, and Donahue due up here for the Roosevelt Lakers. Lakers so far with just one hit in the game. There's a swing and a chopper right side. And I think a four-hopper and close play at first base. Kind of hard to describe there as Huckabone fielded the ball. Dudek, the pitcher, late getting over, and it was a very close play at first base. I thought for a minute it might be safe, the call, but Rodriguez out, but just barely, on a 3-1 putout, and that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Chris Broccolino. 0 for 1. He was retired. There's a called strike. He's behind 0-1 here. He's 0 for 1. He was out on a sparkling play by Snow at short his last time up. Ground ball directly to Snow this time. Gobbles it up, throws to first base, second out of the inning. On Broccolino's first at bat, he hit one right up the middle, and Snow, almost impossibly, got to the ball behind second base, smothered it, and then got up and threw Broccolino out at first base. That'll bring up now Matt Donahue, the Lakers' designated hitter, 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the game. First pitch here, just off the outside corner, 0-1. If you're watching closely our video feed, you can see the pitcher's mound still in sunlight while the plate area is in shade. There's a ball high to make it 1-1. Brian Fox, the catcher, would be next for Roosevelt. St. Ambrose the lead 4-1, top of the fifth. 1-1, fouled off to the left out of play. That makes it 1-2. One ball, two strikes. The pitch from Dudek. Swinging a ground ball. And Coughlin to his right, backhands at second. Spins, throws to first, and that'll end the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning. The Lakers have been retired in order in every inning except the fourth when they scored the one run. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the sixth. St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt 1. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball.
Coughlin.
We go to the St. Ambrose half of the fifth inning, bottom five here. 2, 3, and 4, heart of the St. Ambrose order coming up. Mike Coughlin will lead it off here. And he takes the first pitch down and away for ball one. Coughlin, Huckabone, and Augenbaugh due up here now for St. Ambrose. Here's the 1-0. High and tight, nearly hit the batter. 2-0 to Coughlin. Coughlin, a single in 2 at-bats and an RBI. St. Ambrose the lead 4-1. Lights are on. They've been on since the start of the game. There's a strike called on the outside edge. 2-1 here. Game 4 coming up tonight. Number 1 seeded Olivet Nazarene against number 8 seeded Trinity Christian. Here comes the 2-1 from the sunlight into the shadow. And a high fly ball. Right center field moving over is Andrew Oshesky, the center fielder, and he has it for the out. 1 away in the inning, and here's Cooper Huckabone.
With 1 out, that brings up the first baseman, number 33, Cooper Huckabone.
Huckabone a single and then a double play in the game today. Huckabone with an RBI, singled in the first inning. St. Ambrose scored 2 in the first, then 2 in the second. Roosevelt 1 run in the fourth inning. There's a called strike, 0-1 to Huckabone here. That fourth game tonight, I'll be taking a little bit of a break. And Terry Bonadonna will be here on the call. Here's the next pitch, swing and a foul back. 0-2 to Huckabone. Righty versus righty here. Here's the wind and the 0-2. Breaking ball, a little bit low. That'll make it a ball and 2 strikes. Huckabone awaits. And the delivery. Low and away, that'll make it 3-1. Count on the board is 2-2. Here's the pitch now. Taken low, and now that will run at 3-2. One out, nobody on, bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the kick and the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the inner half. And that'll be out number 2. So 2 away, and here's Cole Augenbaugh.
Right fielder, number 12, Cole Augenbaugh.
Augenbaugh is 0 for 2, a fielder's choice, and a fly out to center field. He has scored a run in the game. Bats here with 2 out, nobody on base. First pitch coming in. Swinging a foul, right side, into the seats. Well, we have some spectators here seated on the third base side in the shade. Quite a few, though, in the sunlight here to the right. Swinging a foul right side again. 0-2 now to Cole Augenbaugh. Brendan Butler would be next if the inning continues. 2 out, nobody on, bottom of the fifth. 4-1 St. Ambrose the lead of this opening round game. Game 3 of 4 here today in Joliet. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit into the air, and that will go down the right field side and wind up out of play. So it remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch, and this one will be pulled foul to the third base coach's box. Good battle here going on. Augenbaugh waits, and the pitch. Fouled back, out of play. I think that's 4 in a row now, as it stays 0-2. Now time called. That foul ball had to be retrieved and brought back to the bench, and now a new set of baseballs coming out from the St. Ambrose dugout. umpire, and I think that was the St. Ambrose catcher, Villa Gomez, who brought out the baseballs, and they had a very, looked like friendly chat for a little bit of time here. Now a little bit of a delay. As I think an equipment issue here at first base for Andrew Rodriguez. That's been taken care of. And we're ready to resume. It remains 0-2 here to Cole Augenbaugh. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back, and the battle continues. Great at bat one way or another here by the Fighting B right fielder, who's made a spectacular play in right field as well in the game today. Michael Lajewski into the wind, and the 0-2. Strike three called over the outer half of the plate, and that'll end the inning. Still, I think that's a really good at-bat. Just didn't work out in the inning for St. Ambrose. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the sixth. It's St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt 1. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back here in Joliet, Illinois at DuPage Medical Group Field. And coming up for the Roosevelt Lakers in the sixth inning, the 9-1-2 hitters coming up. So Brian Fox will lead it off here for the Lakers as they trail 4-1 here in this third of four games on this opening day of the 2021 CCAC baseball tournament. So Fox stands in, and the first pitch, and this is skied to right center field. And moving over to his left, the wind really carrying that ball again as it has all day long. And catch made in right center field there by Sean Rigsby, who is in center today, and that's the first out of the inning on one pitch here for Roosevelt. So Fox 0 for 2 in the game. And here's Daniel Gutierrez. Gutierrez is 1 for 2, a fly out and a single. Takes the first pitch here for ball one. That came in a little bit low. Gutierrez flied to left his first time up in the opening inning. There's a swing and a ground ball to Snow at short. He's up with it, throws to first. Out number 2 for Roosevelt. Boy, Michael Dudek, with the exception of the fourth inning, and even in the fourth inning, he's been great today on the mound for St. Ambrose. Two down in the inning, and here's Andrew Olszewski, the center fielder. First pitch to him. Sweeping curve in there, called strike 0-1. Olszewski is a strikeout, had a strikeout back in the first inning, and then was hit by a pitch. There's a strike called, and Olszewski quickly behind at 0-2. Dudek on the mound today for St. Ambrose, extremely efficient. Here's the wind and the delivery. Swinging a ground ball to Snow again at short. Fields throws in time, and a very snappy sixth inning for Roosevelt here. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go bottom 6, 4-1 St. Ambrose. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. On we go here in Joliet, Illinois, to the bottom of the 6th inning. St. Ambrose leading it 4-1 here. We've had no scoring since Roosevelt was able to get on the board in the top of the 4th inning. So here's Brendan Butler to start things off for the Fighting Bees in the bottom of the 6th inning against Jordan Michaelajewski, who has not pitched poorly. Ran into trouble early on, but he has settled down, keeping his team in the game. Butler 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to right field. First pitch here. Strike called. So 0-1 here to Brendan Butler. Butler, Rigsby, and Rumpf due up for St. Ambrose here in the 6th. Here's the pitch. And it's pulled deep down the left field line, and that'll be a fair ball. Oh, I thought it was going to be pulled foul, but it landed just inside the line, and a 2-base hit here for Butler. I was just about to call that ball foul as it just kept sailing, and it looked like it was going to be pulled wide of the left field line, but it was just inside, landing near the pitcher's mound of the bullpen. So here's Sean Rigsby now. Rigsby 1 for 2, a single, a ground out, and an RBI in the game. Important run on the base paths now here for St. Ambrose, as they lead by 3 right now. Righty versus lefty, first pitch, breaking ball. Called strike, good pitch there, and it's 0-1. Rigsby was out his last time up, grounding out to Chris Broccolino at second base. Broccolino sliding, going to his right, then getting back to his feet and retiring Rigsby on a very close play at first. The 0-1 over but low. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Good block behind the plate there by Brian Fox for Roosevelt, as Butler has to stay at second base for the moment. 1 ball and 1 strike. Long pause, and the pitch taken just outside to make it 2-1. That double by Butler, the 9th hit of the game for St. Ambrose. They've out-hit Roosevelt 9-1 in the contest. St. Ambrose has been charged with the only error of the game thus far. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ball into center field, coming out. Oshevsky makes a running catch as he came right in towards second base. And that's the first out of the inning, and here's Max Rumpf, the DH. That was almost a line out to center field. So here's Rumpf, who's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly out to left field. Butler at second, Rumpf standing in. Here's the set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Michaelajewski pulled the string there, and it's now 0-1. Here comes the set. 0-1 pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Good pitch again there. And so now 0-2 here. Mike Snow awaits on deck. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. 4-1 in favor of St. Ambrose. The stretch. The 1-1. Over but low. 2 balls and a strike here. Well, Roosevelt, we've talked about it earlier on. They are hard-pressed here. They have been hard-pressed to get something going offensively. They can ill afford to fall behind any further. 3 runs is doable, but any more. And even right now, 3 runs seems like a large mountain to climb. There's a swing and a fly ball. Right field. Stivers looking into the sunlight, makes the catch. So Rump flies out to right field for the second out of the inning. 2 away, and here's Mike Snow, the shortstop, who's had a good day here in this ball game. He's 2 for 2. And twice after getting on base, he's been forced out on a fielder's choice.
That brings up the shortstop, number 5, Mike Snow.
Well, if he makes it 3 for 3 here, he could very well drive in the 5th run of the game for the Fighting Bees. Now, time called. Meeting on the mound here. There is action in the Roosevelt bullpen. As the meeting on the mound continues for the Lakers. Connor Seglars is warming up in the pen for Roosevelt. He's a junior from Tinley Park, Illinois. The meeting continues on the mound for the Lakers. It involved the coach, pitcher, catcher, and all of the infielders, and now we're ready to resume. So here's Mike Snow. Snow, as we said a moment ago, has singled twice in the game. Runner at second, 2 away in the inning. First pitch, letter high, called strike, so it's 0-1. Nate Villagomez would be next if the inning continues. 4-1 ball game, bottom of the 6th inning here in Joliet. Michael Ajewski still in the game, comes set. And the pitch. Fastball down low. So it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the set. 1-1 offering. Curveball low. Good stop behind the plate there by Fox, who quickly was up to his feet and ready to throw to second, but did not make a play. So the count now to Snow is 2 balls and a strike. The set. And the delivery. Swinging a chopper left side. Suchi charging. Gloves on the infield grass. Throws to first, 1 hopper. Dug out there at first base by Rodriguez on a fine play, and that'll end the inning. That ball gets by, and most likely Butler comes around to score for St. Ambrose. As it is, no runs on a hit, no errors. 1 left on base for St. Ambrose. We go to the 7th. It is St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt 1. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. We go to the 7th, and the Roosevelt offense needs to go to work here as they trail St. Ambrose 4-1. Tyler Suchy, Joshua Stivers, and Kerry Zacey due up here for Roosevelt. First pitch of the inning. Suchy bunts the ball, but he bunts it, and it's kind of a chopper that rolls foul or bounces foul to the left of home plate. Actually, it was up the third base line. Either way, 0-1 to Tyler Suchy. Suchy walked his last time up. He also flied out to right field back in the first inning. Suchy stands in, and the 0-1. Taking all the way here as the pitch came in over, but a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Quick pitch here, popped up right side and out of play. So far, Michael Dudek, 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run. That was not earned. He's walked 1, struck out 3. Right now, he's at the 65 pitch mark. Here's the next pitch. Swinging a ball that was up in the zone, flying to right center field, and that will land in the gap. It'll spin away towards the right fielder, picked up there by Augenbaugh in right, as Tyler Suchy leads off the Roosevelt 7th inning with a double. Rigsby had a long run there. He was trying to run it down, but it landed in front of him. Actually, it landed kind of to his left, and then it spun and made a right turn on the hop to Cole Augenbaugh in right, who got the ball back in. And here now is Joshua Stivers, runner in scoring position for Roosevelt now. Stivers is 0 for 2, swing and a miss here, a mighty cut there, but Stivers coming up empty, and it's 0-1. Stivers grounded out in the 2nd, then hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th inning. He was able to reach when a relay attempt on a double play attempt was a wild throw. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and this one is looped to right field. Augenbaugh backs up on it, lets it bounce in front of him. So that's a base hit to right field. Suchy was late leaving second base for fear the ball might be caught, but he was able to pull in the 3rd without a problem. So now runners at the corners here, and you begin to wonder whether or not Dudek now, you wonder how much gas he has left, and it looks like the St. Ambrose bullpen now is coming to life here a little bit. Here's Kerry Zacey. So runners at 1st and 3rd. Zacey, as he stands in, is the tying run for Roosevelt. Dudek comes set. Here's the pitch. Curve in there over the outer half. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Zacey flying to right on a great play by Augenbaugh, and then he grounded out to 3rd base. No balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch up high to make it 1-1. Roosevelt bench for the first time, chatting it up. One ball, 1 strike. Dudek comes set. And the pitch. Fastball inside to make it 2-1. Well, the last thing Dudek wants to do here is to fall behind 3-1 and risk loading the bases. So we'll see if Zacey gets something good to hit here. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Curve in there, called strike. Gutsy pitch there by Dudek. And that makes it 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The delivery, fouled back. Zacey able to get a piece of it, and it holds at 2-2. Tyler Suchy at 3rd, Joshua Stivers at 1st for Roosevelt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a foul, right side. Zacey keeping the at-bat going with a 2-strike situation. Here comes the set by Dudek, the 2-2. Jam shot, fouled away to the right, out of play. That lands on the upper deck, first row of seats, and it stays 2-2. Dudek, new ball in hand, comes set. Here's the delivery. Swinging a fly ball deep down the right field line, but that'll curl foul and out of play. That's got to be what now? 4 in a row fouled away by Zacey. New set of balls brought out here to the home plate umpire. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Zacey. Andrew Rodriguez next, then Chris Broccolino if we get that far. A little bit of tension here now in the 7th inning. Roosevelt trailing St. Ambrose by 3 at 4-1. Here's another 2-2. Swinging a foul right side out of play. And it stays 2-2. Here's the stretch and another 2-2. Fouled back again out of play. That's got to be, I believe, now 6 in a row. Fouled off by the Roosevelt left fielder. Zacey into the batter's box. Angled stance toward the left. Then he brings that front foot forward. Here's the pitch. Fastball missing inside. That'll fill it up at 3-2. Walk here would put the potential tying run on base at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Just inside ball 4. Oh, I thought that was going to be a called third strike. But it's a walk. And Roosevelt has the bases loaded with nobody out. And here's Andrew Rodriguez. Action continuing in the St. Ambrose bullpen. Quick meeting on the mound here between Coughlin, the second baseman, and the pitcher, Dudek. James Cormier warming up in the bullpen right now, a left-hander for St. Ambrose. Here's Andrew Rodriguez, 0 for 2 with a flyout and a groundout. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch here. Curveball down and in, and it's 1-0. Roosevelt had a late inning comeback in their play-in game against Trinity International, winning that game 3-2-10. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swinging a ball floated to the right side, fielded at second. They go to short for 1, but that will be it as a run will come in. I thought that was going to get into right field. It looked like moving to his right was Huckabone, and I believe he made contact with the ball. It went then to Coughlin, who threw it to Snow, the shortstop, covering the base at second for the out. Suchy came in to score to make it 4-2. Stivers to third. Zacey forced out for the first out of the inning. Rodriguez aboard on a fielder's choice that was scored 4-6. And that'll bring up Chris Broccolino now for Roosevelt. All right, pinch runner coming into the game. Samuel Silvera for Roosevelt, the junior from Oakland, California, will run now. Here's Chris Broccolino. He's 0 for 2, a couple of groundouts to shortstop. Swinging a fly ball into right center field. Coming in to make the play, Rigsby, the center fielder. Runner from third tagging, throw to the plate, cut off, and it's a 1-run game. Broccolino an RBI on the sacrifice fly. 2 away in the inning. So Stivers tags and scores from third and makes it a 4-3 game. And here's Matt Donahue, who's 0 for 2. So the Roosevelt offense coming to life here a little bit. Swinging a high fly ball, curling toward the left field foul line, not deep. And converging on it there, 3 players, and I believe it'll be Snow, the shortstop, to get to it to make the catch to end the inning. But in the inning, Roosevelt closes to within 1. 2 runs in the inning. 2 hits, no errors, a runner left on. Stretch time in Joliet. We go bottom 7. It is St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. We go to the bottom half of inning number 7. And things closing up a bit here in the top half of the inning as Roosevelt scoring twice to make it a 4-3 game. And leading it off for St. Ambrose now will be the catcher, Nate Villagomez. He has a pair of fielder's choices in the game today, so officially he's 0 for 2. As we go, bottom 7. Jordan Michaelajewski remaining in the game on the mound for Roosevelt. Swinging a little bit of a jam shot, fouled off to the left side. Little chopper toward the third base on deck circle, and it's 0-1 to Villagomez. He'll be followed by Liam Dennehy and then Mike Coughlin. 4-3 game, bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the 0-1. Foul to the right out of play. So Villagomez in an 0-2 hole. No balls, 2 strikes. And the delivery in the dirt to make it 1-2. Game 4 tonight, Olivet Nazarene against Trinity Christian. And then we'll be back to start things up again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock here in Joliet. That'll be the first elimination game of the tournament. Here's the 1-1 missing outside, 2 balls and a strike. You play the first day's games, and then the first game the next day means a quick exit for one of the teams. Next pitch here, and there's a swing and a slow roll at a shortstop. Gloving it there is Gutierrez, and the throw to first in time for the out. Villagomez there reaching out at a ball that kind of tailed away from him. Really didn't get much behind it. And so 1 away here in the St. Ambrose 7th inning. Back to the top of the order, and here's Liam Dennehy. Dennehy 2 for 3, a double, a triple, a strikeout, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. First pitch to him here. Strike called on the outside edge, 0-1. We play in the 7th inning. St. Ambrose right now holding on to a 4-3 lead. Here's the 0-1. Low and outside. Evens it up, a ball and a strike. Shadows now encompassing, I'd say, about half of the infield. There's a swing and a ball lifted to the right side out of play. If you can see on our video stream, the way the building is structured, there's a little bit of a U-shaped shadow line there that curls around the pitching mound. So right now, the mound is still in sunlight. Almost all of the left side of the field is in shade. As there's a ball low and away, and that shadow extends all the way out near first base, but still a sizable part of the right side of the infield still in sunlight. And right now, it's got to be really tough for the right fielders. They are looking directly into a sun that is starting to set. Pitch is high, check swing, appeal to the infield umpire, and he says no, he did not go around. So that brings it now to, I believe, a 3-2 count. Yes, it is. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff, breaking ball, swing, and he barely got a piece of it, it looked like. So it stays 3-2. Michaelajewski into the line, and another payoff opportunity. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down for the Bees in the 7th inning, and here's Mike Coughlin, the second baseman.
With 2 outs, that brings up the second baseman, number 2, Mike Coughlin.
Coughlin, 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the 2nd inning. Flied out to Oshesky in center field his last time up. Here's the first pitch, and it's taken a strike called on the outside edge, 0-1. A little bit of a momentum shift here. St. Ambrose dominant in the early part of the game. There's a fastball missing off the outside edge to make it 1-1, but here as the game has gone on, Roosevelt chipping away. They're back to within a run here. There's a breaking ball in there, call and strike. 0-2, St. Ambrose scored 2 in each of the first 2 innings to take a quick 4-0 lead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michael Lajewski into the wind and the pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. That'll end the inning. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base after 7. It's St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Back in Joliet, we go to the top of the 8th inning in a close 1-run game. Roosevelt, the number 7 seed, trying to come back against the number 2 seeded St. Ambrose Fighting Bees. Brian Fox will lead it off here for Roosevelt in the 8th inning. It'll be Fox, Gutierrez, and Oshesky due up here for the Lakers. Wind in the first pitch here. Swing and a foul, and it's 0-1. Fox 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fly out to center field. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and this is a grounder, hugging the third base line, charging, fielding at third base, and then a throw across the diamond in time for the out. Butler fielding at third. Made a nice play, threw a one-hopper and hook-a-bone, dug it out nicely at first for the out. One away, back to the top of the order for Roosevelt. That'll bring up Daniel Gutierrez. He's 1 for 3 with a single. He grounded out to the shortstop his last time up. Michael Dudek still on the mound. Both starters still in the game for these two teams. First pitch down and away, 1-0 here to Gutierrez. Here's the kick. And the next pitch, strike call to the knees. Makes it 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Andrew Oshesky would be next, then Tyler Suchy. The 1-1 hit fouled on the right field side, and it's playable. And Cole Augenbaugh, right as he gets to the foul line, right side, makes the catch looking into the sun. So 2 away, and here's Oshesky. Well, I mentioned a momentum swing. If Dudek can get a 1-2-3 inning here, it would go back, I think, to St. Ambrose's side. First pitch to Oshesky, misses inside, 1-0. Oshesky grounded out to shortstop his last time up. He also has a strikeout, been hit by a pitch and scored one. Swinging a ground ball to Snow at short. Gloves, throws in time, and a snappy 1-2-3 inning in the 8th for Dudek and St. Ambrose as they retire the Lakers in order. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go bottom 8. St. Ambrose looking for some insurance. They lead 4-3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning,
Leading off the bottom
and it'll be Cooper Huckabone leading it off now for St. Ambrose as the Fighting Bees lead Roosevelt's Lakers 4-3 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Huckabone, Augenbaugh, and Butler do up here for St. Ambrose. Huckabone is 1 for 3 in the game. Had an RBI single in the first. Goes after the first pitch here and kind of rolls it foul to the right of home plate. Off the end of the bat, and it's 0-1. In addition to the single, Huckabone, a double play and a called third strike. That was back in the 6th inning. The double play was in the 2nd, I should say. No balls and 1 strike here. The wind and the pitch. This is ripped and foul. That goes flying toward the home plate area, the bullpen down the third base line, and the count 0-2. Old-fashioned bullpens here in Joliet, down the foul lines, like Wrigley Field. I believe Comiskey Park once, the original Comiskey Park had bullpens placed there as well. Swinging a foul right side out of play. Trying to think if there were others. At Wrigley Field now, they've moved the bullpens inside the outfield walls. Huckabone, no balls and 2 strikes. Right-handed hitter awaits, and the pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that's the first out of the St. Ambrose 8th inning. That's the 3rd straight strikeout for Michael Ajewski, and here's Cole Augenbaugh. Augenbaugh, a fielder's choice, a fly out and a called 3rd strike. First pitch here, hits it high into the air, and that'll be to the right side out of play. Both bullpens right now. Well, the Roosevelt bullpen in action. There's a lot of standing around right now in the St. Ambrose bullpen, but nobody actually warming up. 0-1 to Augenbaugh. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Well-placed pitch there, and now it's an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Where is it? It's behind the mound. The wind taking it over to the right side is calling for it. The shortstop, Gutierrez, he comes running in and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 away here, and here's Brendan Butler.
with 2 outs. That brings up the third baseman, number 10, Brendan Butler.
Butler 1 for 3, a single, a double, and a fly out to right field. The double came his last time to the plate in the 6th inning. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom 8, 4-3 St. Ambrose. First pitch called strike, and it's 0-1. Looking ahead to the Roosevelt 9th inning. Heart of the order. Suchy, Stivers, and Zacy do up. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Mighty swing there, but Butler coming up empty, and he's behind at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Michael Ajewski into the wind of the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, grounded to the hole at short. Gutierrez backhands. Plants, throws to first in time for the out to end the inning. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Last chance for Roosevelt. We go to the 9th at St. Ambrose 4, Roosevelt 3. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. Last chance for the Roosevelt Lakers in this opening round matchup, as they trail St. Ambrose 4-3, and Tyler Suchy will lead it off here for Roosevelt. Suchy led off the 7th inning his last time up with a double that started a 2-run rally. First pitch here, right down the pipe, called strike, and it's 0-1. Good pitch there from Dudek, who's trying to wrap up what would be a fabulous complete game win. Here's the 0-1, swinging a ball into the hold it short and into left field for a base hit. So Suchy singles here. He's now 2 for 3 with a walk in the game, and that'll bring up Joshua Stivers. Tension building here. St. Ambrose won all 3 games between these two teams during the regular season. Here's Stivers stepping in. Stivers singled his last time up. First pitch, he bunts the ball halfway to the mound. Picked up there by Dudek. Fires to first in time for the out. Sacrifice successful. Suchy to second. One away, and here's Kerry Zacey. So 2 chances for Roosevelt to get that tying run in. Zacey 0 for 2 with a walk. Tying run at second, 1 away in the 9th. First pitch here. Zacey swings and pops it up right side, foul territory, and out of play. Huckabone over to have a look, but it went out of play about 6 rows into the stands, so it's 0-1 to Kerry Zacey. Winner to face St. Xavier tomorrow. The loser to face Judson tomorrow morning in a game that will be an elimination game. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on a jam shot, pulled foul. That was hard hit, but foul up the third base side, and it's 0-2 now to Zacey. No balls and 2 strikes. Andrew Rodriguez would be next. He'll bat barring a line-out double play. The pitch, swinging a chopper left side, and it rolls, or bounces rather, just wide of third, foul. Butler charging in, tried to scoop it up there, but wound up going foul. So we'll try it again at an 0-2 count here. No balls, 2 strikes. Zacey stands in. Tying run at second base here in the 9th. The set by Dudek. And the 0-2. Down low, good stop behind the plate there by Villagomez. As Tyler Suchy had to stay put at second base. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Zacey. Here's the set by Dudek. And the 1-2. Swung on in the air down the right field line. Augenbaugh going after it in foul territory, and he can't get to it. So Zacey will get another chance here. That was a great stop by Villagomez behind the plate a moment ago. If you're St. Ambrose, you do not want Suchy to go to third, because then a sac fly could potentially tie the game. It would tie the game if it were a sac fly, because that would mean the run would score if it were scored a sac fly. But you get the idea. A fly ball could potentially tie the game. Here's the set by Dudek now, and the 1-2. Swing and a foul tip. Oh, Zacey just barely got a piece of it there. And he keeps the at-bat alive. One ball, 2 strikes to Kerry Zacey. He awaits. And the pitch. Swinging a ball into the air. Left field moving in now. Back here is Dennehy. Reaches up. Makes the catch. Suchy tagging from second. He'll slide into third safely, but there are now 2 down in the inning. Boy, Dennehy looked like he had trouble there. He got turned around but made the adjustment. So Zacey flies to left. He does advance the runner. 2 away here, and here's Andrew Rodriguez, who is 0 for 3. He hit into a fielder's choice last time up, and now a meeting in the mound here. Let's see if we'll have a pitching change. Dudek has gone 8 2/3 innings here. But it looks like a man coming in from the bullpen, and that'll be it for Michael Dudek. What a game for him. New pitcher coming in. We'll tell you about it after a break. Tension here, drama here. Top 9, 4-3 St. Ambrose. But Roosevelt with a tying run 90 feet away. We'll pause and return. This is CCAC Tournament Baseball. New pitcher for the Fighting Bees is James Cormier. He has a 5-1 record, a 4.50 ERA. This is his 12th appearance. 7 of them have been starts. He has 3 complete games, 2 shutouts, 46 innings pitched, 44 hits, 26 runs, 23 earned, 8 walks, 43 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .242 against him. The first batter he will be facing will be Andrew Rodriguez. So Cormier trying to close it out here for St. Ambrose. Tyler Suchy, the tying run at third base. 2 out in the 9th inning. Here's Rodriguez. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a fielder's choice. First pitch here, lefty versus lefty. Curveball in there, called strike on a great pitch, 0-1 to Rodriguez. No balls, 1 strike. Cormier makes contact with the rubber on the third base side. Left-hander comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a pitch that tailed away from Rodriguez. And Cormier looking to make short work here of Rodriguez and close this out in a heartbeat. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third for Roosevelt. Here's the set and the pitch. Low and away, tried to get to Rodriguez. He tried to get Rodriguez to swing at a similar pitch, and that time he didn't go after it. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Rodriguez. We play in the 9th inning. The set by Cormier, looking for the save. The 1-2. Strike 3 called at the letters, and St. Ambrose wins as they hold on, as they strand the tying run at third base, and St. Ambrose advances as they win by a final of 4-3. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, a runner left on base. Final totals in the ball game here. St. Ambrose, 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Roosevelt, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Roosevelt left 3 on base, St. Ambrose with 4 left on base. So that will wrap it up here for Game 3. Great game here, and St. Ambrose able to prevail as they hold on and they win it by a final score of 4-3. So St. Ambrose will face St. Xavier tomorrow at 4 p.m. in a second-round winners bracket game. Roosevelt now will play an elimination game against Judson tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Coming up next, it'll be our 4th and final game of the day in about 40 minutes. That'll be about a 7:45 start time, I believe. Actually, I think it'll be around 7:45, 7:50. Either way, it will be Olivet Nazarene, the number 1 seed, against Trinity Christian, the number 8 seed. I will take a little bit of a break. Terry Bonadonna will be along to call that game for you here. And I'll be back with you tomorrow morning for the elimination game between Judson and Roosevelt. Final score again here in Game 3 as we thank C.J. Sellner again on stats. Final again in Game 3 today. The St. Ambrose Fighting Bees 4, the Roosevelt Lakers 3. Terry Bonadonna on the way for Game 4 next. Until we see you again, We thank you for tuning in. And for now, from Joliet, Illinois, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you again for watching. And until we speak to you again, we wish you all a very pleasant good evening.